Hello and welcome to Empowering Talks. It is day 2 of the Women's Summit, and today I am joined by Mr. Rashad Embaby, the General Manager at Porsche Saudi Arabia. It is so great to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. So, you have spent more than 2 decades leading some of the world's most iconic luxury brands, and now with Porsche Saudi Arabia, you are at the forefront of one of the region's most exciting markets. And with the theme of this year's summit being limitless inspiration, I'm curious, what does inspiration mean to you as a leader? And how do you keep your teams sort of motivated to push boundaries while also staying true to Porsche's values?
Inspiration for me is turning a dream into movement. We are inspired by Vision 2030 as it ties quite strongly with Porsche's global vision, especially when it comes to women empowerment, and we call it within the brand driven female, when it comes to sustainability and quality of life, which subs into sports. For us, women power of influence is a fact. It's driving growth, expanding our potentials, and opening further opportunities for us in the market. 60 to 70% of the influence on purchase power in the automotive segment is driven by female. 70 to 80% of the influence on luxury products is influenced by women. 80% of the global purchase power is influenced by women. With this said, we give strong attention to women when we look into the inner part of the business and the outer part of the business. The inner part, when it comes to the workforce, we give equal opportunities to women with equality in mind, giving equal opportunities when it comes to recruitment, career growth, and development. And to the outer side, we are much focused on the product design as well. So we give enough attention for inspiring more and more females. A year ago, we talked about inspiring women from features like options and features and colors. But the result was amazing, and we've seen incredible growth from 25% women contribution in Saudi Arabia in our portfolio up to 35%. This has pushed us to go a little bit further, and for the first time ever, we have actually introduced a model specific derivative of Porsche, purely focused on female. It's called the Gem Collection. Gem Collection, the idea is inspired from gemstones. Each of those 3 cars, where they are actually only present in Saudi Arabia, they are born in Saudi Arabia, and they will go out to the whole world from Saudi Arabia. Each stone is actually inspired for a certain model. So we have the amethyst, we have the emerald, and we have the sapphire as well. So inspiring women for us is a key focus area.
Amazing efforts there. And I also want to touch upon the fact that you've worked across so many different industries, and you've led many teams across so many transformations. So what have those experiences sort of taught you about, creating space for others to thrive, which I think is something you just mentioned a little bit, and how can organizations like Porsche continue to champion inclusion and opportunity for everybody?
So I would say that leading by purpose, not by pressure, making sure that we put the right talent in place. It's not about the skills only and the experience, it's about the talent. It's a mindset and a culture that is, I can say that not only enables, but really drive excellence. The only way that you can really reach this is by giving space to the team. The team, all they want to know is a statement of the what and more talk about the why. If they know the why and if they understand what is the purpose of what they're doing, and leave them to navigate through the journey of how to reach this destination. I would say giving space is a key thing to unleash all the talent and potential of the team. So I would say that things maybe that we are a bit I will not say strict, but I mean that we really we don't like to deviate from our goals. Yeah. But when it comes to how we reach the goals, there are really very limited boundaries that we give to the team to really flourish and deliver. I would say that all our goals, we tie to the brand DNA. So it's all about performance, precision, and emotions. And we believe very much that the majority of decisions are made through emotions more than rational approach. So again, giving space to the team for them to flourish, I would say this is the key thing, and recruitment by talent.
So Porsche has always represented innovation and emotion. And in Saudi Arabia, that story now includes empowerment and inclusion as well. So how does the brand's journey reflect broader social change? And what role does purpose play in shaping Porsche's presence in the kingdom itself?
I would say that we have two main pillars when it comes to the innovation side and to the emotion side. The innovation side, we are very much in line with the sustainability initiative. So we are focusing strongly on electrification, and this does not mean that we are transforming our portfolio to electrical, but rather an inclusion of electrification within our portfolio. So we are strongly present when it comes to our four-door sedan Taycan and our first mid-size luxury SUV, the Macan. So we are strongly present in the kingdom, not only by the product itself, but even by jump-starting the charging stations. So it means that we are investing heavily when it comes to destination charges and also fast charger stations as well. Even if you look at the gem collection, which is inspired by females and by gemstones, this car is actually an electrical vehicle, because we do believe very much that women embrace sustainability more than men. That's why even in leading positions, we believe that if we can really recruit leaders, female leaders, they will embrace it even further in sustainability. When it comes to the emotion side, we've been actually for the last 2 years focusing more about experiences rather than traditional events. So the majority of our events are happening actually on the Formula 1 track, where we get our customers and prospects down driving Porsches on the F1 track in Jeddah, and it's more about lifestyle driving experiences. And comes a really important part, which is the inclusion of women as well. So previously, the majority of attendees in our events are mainly males. Now we can say that there is a strong contribution of female. It's growing within the joint gender events. And even we took it a little bit further, that now we're having fully dedicated events for women. The first upcoming one is coming very soon, which is the spa event, cooking events, and women on the track, driving F1s. And even it goes a little bit further into actually we're creating a group now that will go to Finland to drive on ice as well. So we're trying as much as possible to include women in our exciting activities.
I really like how holistic your approach is, and also tying in the empowerment of women to mobilizing sustainability as well. I think that's really, really inspiring. So before we wrap up, I just want to ask you one final question. So luxury definitely goes beyond just performance, and it's about experience. And I think that's something that Porsche definitely embodies. And it's also about connection and about sustainability as well. So how is Porsche redefining what luxury means, especially to a new generation of customers, as they embrace electric mobility and sort of a more conscious innovation?
The word luxury is one of the most complicated words to define, because sometimes you perceive luxury as closed-door policy, where it's very exclusive for a certain group of people, where you cannot really enter and belong to the brand. And there are other definitions of luxury. Luxury limitation, its experience, it's way beyond the product itself. At Porsche, we believe that luxury is how it makes you feel. It's not just the product. It's what you belong to. It's the brand. It's the emotions. It's the open door policy to access and belong to the Porsche family. So we strongly promote an open environment for our customers. When it comes to luxury, one of our main KPIs is that we have slashed customer satisfaction from our KPIs. So no longer we do care about customer satisfaction because we do care more about their excitement. Satisfaction is for granted now. We cannot unsatisfy our customers, we excite our customers. Excitement is doing what is actually considered as unexpected. It's about the emotions that we trigger by our activities. So we actually tend to take our customers and prospects in, for example, like the fastest Porsche ever on earth. It happened a couple of weeks ago in Jeddah Formula 1 track, where they just experienced being in the fastest Porsche ever in the fastest F1 track. So we're trying as much as possible to give our customers things that money cannot buy. And again, I do believe that luxury is not only about the product. Luxury, it's about what makes you feel.
That's very true. And I really, really like what you said about it no longer being about customer satisfaction. It's about excitement. You're sort of going that extra mile. So I think that's really, really exciting. So thank you very much for being with us today. This has been an incredible conversation.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.